Hey everybody, what is going on? It's Grizradio back with another episode on the WinterCrest server. It's been a while. It has been a really long time. A lot of things have changed. I think I've covered most of them in a live stream, so I don't think I'm gonna have to do much in this episode here to kind of explain everything. But we want to hop right back in. Honestly, I'm trying not to waste too much time here because I don't have too much time to record. But, so what my plans are, so I just want to go around saying what my plans are for the future of WinterCrest, and my diamond block has been stolen again. Okay, that's great. I will get that looked at in a minute. Anyway, and the nether block has been stolen. That's great. Now I have to go check my shop and see what else was broken. I don't think there's going to be that much damage done, But what my plan is at the moment is to keep the shop. Now, I don't have a tremendous amount of time to record. I just have this weekend, which isn't a ton of time because I had a lacrosse game this morning, and I have a hockey game, or a hockey tournament tomorrow. So I don't have a tremendous amount of time to record, like I said, but, we're going to make do what we have. So what are my plans for this next probably 10 episodes-ish? Now, I'm not sure when these are going to come out. I'm going to try not to work on this too much while I'm not recording because I do want to make content again. I really enjoy making content. And I wanted to get back into it a little bit. I have some time here, and the lacrosse season is almost over, and then it is summer. For me, I guess, kind of. Well, I still have school until June, but that's not a big deal. That's not a big deal for recording because I can, record every day after school, so it's not a huge deal. Sorry if my voice is a little bit messed up. I, was yelling a lot because we played a pretty good team today, so I was yelling a lot, in lacrosse, so just mind that. I don't think it sounds too much different than it normally does. So what my plan was for the upcoming months, and this is going to take probably a long time to do, is I want to make a all-new Warp Grizz. Sounds like a pretty big project, right? Yeah, it does. So, I'm going to give reasons for this. This shop, I'm standing in right now, is really, really, really badly used. Here's my reasoning for that. This shop is really nice. I personally really, really like it. There's just one thing that I just can't get around. It's underground. And I don't have room to expand. So if I just go up here, let me pull out my pick real quick. Actually, I don't even have to show it. This is the roof of my current 4th floor. I have enough room for maybe one more floor, maybe two. But I have to dig. So let me just break into this wall here. Actually, I broke into my shop. That's great. That's all I have to dig. I have to dig it all out and get it even because all of these shops, except for the 4th floor, I think, are even, like lengthwise. I think they're about the same size, all of them. And I like that symmetry that it has. I really like that. I can't do it up here because I don't know where it ends. The shop ends. I don't have to mine all of it out manually and then build the shop, basically. And if you watched, I think it was episode 10, or it was either 10 or 11, where I moved all of this stuff and organized it, it took me 12 hours to do. Which sounds like a lot, but it really wasn't, because I did it over the span of 3 days on summer break. All rainy days. So it wasn't that much, honestly. But it just didn't work very well. And this shop is very, very known. It is a very, very strong shop. Like, I have over $5,000 right now, which is not too shabby. But this shop, there's 3 main problems with this that I have right now. Small. This shop is extraordinarily small, which I guess is kind of nice because it's pretty easy. Like, you spawn here and you just go, I need some stone. So I'm just going to run right here. Boom, 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 boom. So it's a pretty small shop. Let me just finish talking to Kev real quick. So as I was saying, it's a really small shop. So, it doesn't have that large shop feel to it. Like if I go to Daisy store, this shop, like, look at how big that looks. I mean, it's huge. Like, it has room for me to run around, which is kind of awesome. This shop does, but it's just not the way I wanted it to be. So, another thing I want to do is I want to introduce proper well, this is a problem I've had for a long time. I hate these things, like, with a passion. I just don't think they look good. But I've kind of just accepted the fact that they're there, and they're gonna stay there, basically. That's what I've accepted, and I don't like them. So I want to get rid of them. So I want to have, like, an actual, like, proper staircase, but I don't have the room. Like I said, I don't have the... What is going on? Why are people griefing my base? But you probably... I'll check the logs and all that stuff later. Anyway. So I'm going to try not to get distracted again. It's small. That's my main thing with it. It's small. The last thing that bothers me about this shop is it's really, really, really laggy. I average about 130 FPS on a bad day, which is a lot of days because my PC is, like, not great right now. It's just not having. It's just rough. I might have to get this place rolled back. Anyway, so the reason those are the reasons I want to make a new shop. And another thing is I'm going to explain quickly why it's laggy, because a lot of people don't understand why this shop is laggy, because, it has the barrels and things like that in here and some chests. The reason that it's laggy, if I press F3 and G, now this shop actually, I'm going to be 100% honest, was very, very strategically built. This is the exact center point of this shop right here, where there's 4 chunk borders. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you'll notice, this is centered, right? Well, it should be centered. This shop used to be a square, and I've kind of, like, secretly pushed this wall out a little bit that way. So it's not really centered anymore. And this wall used to be, like, here. So this used to be kind of centered. But it's not really anymore. And it was strategically built on 4 chunk borders. Like, I remember when we were building this place, I said, I think we want to build a shop. I want to, like, when we started digging out this area down here, we did it on purpose. It's on 4 chunk borders. This is the first area. So that's just a little explanation on why this shop is the way it is. But it's laggy because they're all on top of each other. So this chunk has all this stuff in the first, second, third, and fourth floor, plus whatever's in the hub, plus whatever's above it. Because there's even more stuff. I don't think I've ever shown this on camera before. I might have in a world tour. I just break through this wall quick. It's a hidey hole. Cover that back up. Here's my industrial building. So it's all on top of each other, and that is really, really bad. And especially this building, having the more machine-y based things in it, is really laggy. It's really laggy. Except it's not really up here. It's the chest down below. But that's all the stuff. So that's why I wanted to build a new stuff. I've just explained that for like 5 or 6 minutes. That's a little bit overboard. I'm gonna try to cut that down a lot. But that's besides the point. The main thing is that the shop is just laggy. That's the main reason. I've gotten complaints for months because it's laggy. So I think I found a spot for it. New shop. I personally think this area, I'm gonna have somebody go check this because I don't want to build on top of anybody's thing. So I think the first step would be kind of flattening this out enough to make it into, so like filling these two holes in, and then I'll get somebody to come around and go into spectator mode, probably Jinx if I can get her to do it, to come and check to make sure nobody's built anything in here before I start doing anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut to that, and if everything goes good, I'll just start building, and if something goes wrong, then I'll start the video back up and tell you guys. So I'll be back in like 10 minutes. Everything is all good, so we are good to start building. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get some dirt, and we're going to fill in these holes. So that's all I'm going to do with this for right now. I'm going to go back to my shop, dump all the junk out that I don't need. Okay, there we go. So now I'm going to go back to my shop. I have a home set here and all that stuff, so I'm good. So that's about all I want to do with that for today. Okay, so about 25 minutes later, we have this. So I believe it's 11 by 10, I think. It's either 11 by 10 or 11 by 11. They look like squares, so I'm assuming it's 11 by 11. And each one of these little boxes is going to have a different type of item. So this is going to be stones, nether, I believe. I might swap nether and deep slate. So it's good. Actually, I might do that. So it's going to be stones, deep slate, nether, and then something else here, something else here, something else here. And then stairs on the end. Okay, and then the I plan on I think I'm gonna scoot them down a little bit, so there's gonna be probably 2 more, I think, on this end here. I'm gonna make it so there's a hallway, so it's gonna be like this. it's gonna be like that. So there's 2-block gap, chests, wall, chest, something like that. So when I'm gonna do this, I'm just gonna make a line here. For the staff only section. Did that just make an explosion? Thought it did. Okay. So I'm just gonna make a line straight down. That was perfect. And then I'm just gonna make this line straight down to the end. So the stairs are just gonna be the typical stairs. Like the typical, stairs. I don't know if they're gonna be up to a second floor here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make a second floor. It might just all be one. But I think I'm gonna put. I'm not sure yet. I haven't quite decided yet. I'm just trying to lay out the basics, I guess. So I'm gonna get back to it. I'll be back to you guys in about 20 minutes. It's been about 20 more minutes, and this is what I've gotten. So I put all this stuff in here, and I realized that this floor has to be 1 block higher than it originally was, because so you're gonna walk in. This is gonna be the floor level. Just picture this: floor, block, chest. So then this is hopper, double hopper, check, and the thing. So instead of it being like this, where this is the chest here, it'll just be like that, where it's eye level, like it is in the current shop. That's just what my thought process was there. I need to lift the floor, which is a huge waste of material that it's a double floor now, but it's gonna have to do because I don't really think I can, well, I could. It's gonna be a lot of work to mine the entire floor out and then replace it. But it's not impossible. I obviously could. I might do it. So I'm just gonna cut again, and I'll be back with you guys in another 20 minutes-ish. So that was totally on me. I completely forgot to make a progress update. That's the progress that I made so far. It's pretty massive. So I think what I'm going to do in this episode is I'm going to finish this site. I'm going to get all the shops going and all that stuff in here and place the barrels out. And then I'm going to end it, and that's all I'm going to do for this episode then. I actually really, really like this. I think this is, I said that about a lot of my own builds. I actually think this is a really cool looking build. I'm not a good builder. I'm being 100% honest. I'm not a good builder, but I just think this looks good. And so what I've just been doing, so my idea is, and I think this will work for every single one except deep slate. Deep slate's gonna have to be DEEP. I'm not sure I'm gonna do deep slate up there, but I might just do DEEP. I think I have more on this end. I'm not quite sure how this is 1 block wide because they're not like this. Just gonna go like that, like that. There we go. Okay, now it's 1 less block. Okay, there we go. So now they should be all uniformed. This is 1 block smaller than everybody. Anyway, I'm just gonna ignore that for a little bit. I'll figure it out when it comes. But I personally kind of like this. Like, I think this is a really cool, inviting shop. I think the original spawn is gonna be here, and then Stone will have you looking like this. All the stuff will have its own warp, so Grizz End, Nether, stuff like that. All that stuff will have its own warp. It's kind of be a big thing. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to have all my warps. All of these are going to be deleted except for XP, hotel, gold, with a rose, I think an event. I think that's going to be all of them. I'll have to make sure. But that's about it. So I'm going to get back to work, and I'll be back to you guys probably when I'm finished with this. Okay, that is going to do it for today's episode. I just want to show you guys what the progress was today. So everything on this side I did, and then this was my staff doing this, which is amazing. I'm really thankful that they helped me out on this, because this would take so long if it was just me. So yeah, this is all me, so I just want a quick rundown on how the shop is going to work. So this is where the shop's going to be. Obviously there's going to be things underneath here, and same thing over here, and in all of these little stalls, and back behind this wall here is the staff only area. So this is going to be where the refill points are for these things. So the hoppers are going to be right here, starting here, and just going to go down this line. So excuse me, I'm not feeling great today. Stuffy throat, or stuffy nose, I mean, and like my throat's a little sore. Anyway, this is basically it. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Might be a little bit ways away, just because I don't have a lot of time to record lately. I'm going to leave this for now. I'm not sure what my staff are going to do while I'm not working on it, but, you know, if they decide to finish it, then that's great. I won't have another video for this then, but if they don't, I will have another video on it. I'll have the video, like, covering, like, the details and all that stuff in there. So once again, if you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Have a great day.